Today I'm going to be playing a grand campaign as the nation of Andalusia in EU4. Our ultimate goal is to restore the Caliphate and conquer everything along the way. This is where we left off last time. We're still the nation of Granada, which we started off as, and we haven't formed Andalusia because we found ourselves in a very difficult position. Our ally France to the north is Defender of the Faith, which prevents us from fighting the Iberian guys, and our other ally, the Ottomans, has elected the Mamluks down here, which leaves us practically no room for expansion anywhere. We're gonna have to face some difficult choices this episode, break our alliance with one of our allies, and hope we're strong enough to beat them, and then we'll see where we go after that. But without further ado, let's jump in as Granada in episode 2 of this grand campaign. Check out episode 1 if you haven't already. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment.
You've seen hegemons rise. You've seen a Renaissance world be thrown into chaos. Now get ready for us to go truly medieval on you. For one weekend and one weekend only, 8 competitors from across the Paradox world, 7 content creators, Koifish, Simo, Gillian, DeFluve, Tarkus, The Student, and Do It For Bruce, as well as one mysterious knight known only as the Stag, will battle it out in an all-new Crusader Kings 3 Parabellum competition. It's time for gaming royalty to be crowned in Parabellum Kingmaker.
Alright, here we are back as Granada, ladies and gentlemen, in episode 2 of this grand campaign. Like I just explained in the intro, man, this is where we left off last time. This is what we're looking like over here. This is our boy France up to the north, and they are Defender of the Faith. They no longer hate Portugal, Castile, and Aragon enough to not help them out, so we really can't fight any of these guys or these guys over here because they're all Catholic, and our ally, the Ottomans, who actually still likes us, has elected the Mamluks, and we're trapped on this side too, whereas this is where we gotta continue. So yeah, man, it's time to figure out how we can possibly expand into some of these guys right here. We only need about 4 more provinces right here to form Andalusia. After that we'll be set. So yeah, man, I think we're in a very difficult spot. Maybe we can use favors to lower France's opinion of these guys, hope that they don't help out, because really I'd rather stay allied with France, because the Ottomans, we're gonna have to fight a whole lot, and I won't even mind if we don't even get to conquer all of Iberia, if that means keeping France as an ally. But yeah, for now, man, number 3 on the Great Powers list, not looking that bad at all. Our allies are the biggest guys in the world right here, making a decent amount of income. We're gonna put up another army pretty soon right here, fortified on every side, and yeah, man, it's time to figure out what we do next. And I know, you know, a lot of you guys said that we should go, you know, religious or actually non-tolerant this playthrough, since we are the Caliphate after all. But like I explained last episode, boys, we're going tolerant because Andalusia's ideas and government reforms and emissions later on all steer us towards going down a tolerant path. And obviously, I've already completed Humanist. That doesn't mean we can't take religious and convert, but I'm sticking to it. This is going to be a tolerant playthrough. We are going to do a jihadist type of campaign after the Crusader type of campaign and after the Chain campaign as well. So don't worry, we will play a Muslim nation that is going to be non-tolerant later. Okay, now let's try this. Let's try reduce opinion of Castile right here with France. That actually worked. That actually worked. Oh my god, that's insane. Ah, but I still have a truce with Castile, don't I? Oh my god, till 1530. What about Portugal? 1525. I shouldn't have done it now. I shouldn't have done it now. Now I can't do it on Portugal. I'm a dumbass. I'm actually a dumbass. But yeah, if this works out, the game plan is to try and find a way to fight these guys, form Andalusia. After that, hopefully, with France's help, we can start pushing into the Ottomans. Their other rivals are Britain and Venice. I can't ally Britain, but maybe there's a chance that we can link with Venice right here, even though right now there isn't. Let's try, man. Their boats will definitely be a big help. With France and Venice, I think this might be doable, even though they're like extremely powerful this campaign. Someone also said in the comments why we aren't using Demi privileges just yet. I don't want to give that stuff out to the Demi right now because I am planning on converting stuff in Iberia and down here. I think there are a couple of missions for that. So later on, man, when we conquer maybe, I don't know, Coptic and Orthodox stuff over here, that's when we're gonna activate, you know, the Dhimmi privileges and stuff. But for now, maybe actually we can give out some of those tax ones or something. +5 max absolute. All right, I did a mission for that. So maybe we can do, there isn't a tax one. I thought there was a tax. Oh, this is what I was praying for. France calling me into a war. Okay, so they've declared on Burgundy. These other guys are in as well. By the way, big Moldavia this campaign. That does mean that now France can no longer help these guys down here. I will, of course, accept. We do still have a truce, obviously, but the truce with Portugal is going to be up in 2 years here. Let's hope France keeps this going for 2 years. We've arrived to our tier 5 government reform. I think this is the, oh no, Volunteers of the Faith. Enable the decision, rally the Volunteers of the Faith, giving us +4% manpower recovery speed for every ally or subject that has my religion. Can stack up to 20 tolerance of the True Faith fort defense. It's really not that good. I guess for defensiveness it's better than this, but we aren't really going the defensive route right now. Yeah, I think I'll just go with the attrition one, man. The -15% land attrition. Or maybe we do the supply limit one and reinforce speed. I'm actually gonna go with this one right here. Yeah, because we're walking through all of these deserts, man, and mountains and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it'll be more useful. Excellent. Do I ally Venice now? I think I do. Oh! This happened even before that. Ottomans officially no longer like us, boys. Okay. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful with that. I don't even have a fort right here. Let's put one down in Alexandria. Do I have the money? No, I'm just gonna take out a loan. Just so they can't walk that quick this way, you know? There's admin 10. We can pick up our 3rd idea group. You are going like mill, non-mill, mill, non-mill this campaign. So I think, man, for our 2nd mill idea group, we should go quantity or offensive right here. What's the policy with humanist? Oh, unrest and years of separatism. And for this one, it's land leader shock. Yeah, let's go offensive. Now, the alliance with Venice right now, if Ottomans are tempted to declare on them, that'll drag me in, and that I don't want that to happen. So there is a risk of us declining the call to arms if Venice calls us in, if the Ottomans declare on them. Frick. Wallachia is back out again somehow? What the frick? No Poland, Lithuania this campaign either, which would have been good for us to ally them because we don't really need any land from them. Okay, our truce with Portugal has officially expired. They haven't re-allied anyone, which is excellent. France, of course, can't help. Perfect. All right. After this war, boys, we'll only need Albacete and Murcia right here to form Andalusia. Obviously, I'm going to be taking Garb as well, along with these two, and then maybe something else if we can. AE, really not that bad at all. Let's go. First wartime. There we go. Actually, a relatively easy war, boys. France ended it as well up here with Burgundy or whoever they were fighting. Obviously, we can't get full war score because they got the colonies, but we're still good, man. We're still good. So there's Garb, Beja, whatever it's called, Algarve. Can we do this? That might be a little too much sauce, man. That might be a little too much sauce. I really want to do this. And then again, we won't really get that much AE when fighting Castile later because it'll mostly be reconquest for Leon scores, and I'll only take Albacete and Murcia right here. We don't need these two because we got these two. It's either these or these. So yeah, I'm gonna do this with Portugal, man. Let's get war reps and take all of their money as well. Super high AE, but we're really only fighting the same guys all the time right here. So there we go. That's another war right there done. I like that a lot, man. I really do. Okay, let's core those provinces up. Go back home. Realistically, we can't do anything with the Ottomans now, man. We really can't. I think I'm just gonna have to wait for my truce with Castile to expire in 2 years, actually, right? Where's Castile? Yeah, 2 years. Let's see if we can do something then. Now, our truce with Castile is up, but France would once again defend them. Yeah, they're still in dead. Defensive work is... Yeah, I'm fricked here, boys. I gotta wait for France to call me in versus someone else, which I think is gonna happen. Look at them lining up in the north right here. Does that mean they're gonna find someone? Oh, they're already fighting someone. I just haven't been called in. Damn, I wish they called me into that. Oh. Yeah, we're either going to have to wait for something like that again, or we can make them reduce opinion again, but in 6 years. Yeah, I did put myself in this situation. I am going to admit that. Look, yeah, they've gotten more debt, right? I think that's what happened. Frick, we got to go immediately here, boys. I just got a negative 14,000 manpower event right before I declare a war. There we go. We're just doing a reconquest for, let's do it for, I don't know, Lyon or something like that. I'm actually going to call in Venice here because why not? Maybe they'll make things faster with the Italian things. Let's go. Nice. We're going to be forming Andalusia after this war. Actually, okay. But I got to make something clear. Let's actually see something here. Okay. Let's see what France strongly desires, which is nothing. It's great for us. Okay, I was thinking of backing off from Iberia after this because we really need France versus the Ottomans, but we're good. We're still going to reconquer all of Lyon's cores. So let's go ahead and declare on Castile, man. Once again, reconquest for Lyon, call in Venice, and let's get it. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's another war done. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, let me check this, 1.25, and then it's 3.7. So let's go with the clicking on the map. We're gonna do it like this. That's all of Lyon's stuff back to them. I want to take Albacete and Murcia right here. Actually, still not bad. And then I'm gonna take this one. Yeah. And then maybe we take this to release Valencia from. I know I said I'm not gonna do too much, but I guess I am doing too much. Then can we take Trapani, 79, 83, to release Sicily from? Yeah, honestly, I am gonna do this, man. There we go. That's a war with Castile right there, and Castile and Aragon done. War F's money, and boom, just like that, we have all of the necessary provinces to form Andalusia, I think, right? Restore Al-Andalus. Core, okay, core. Yeah, I just need to core them up. Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do right here is release Sicily from Trapani. Just like that, we can reconquer their cores later on, and we can go ahead and release Valencia as well. We can reconquer their cores too. Lyon has all of its cores back, so they can be integrated. And yeah, now let's just go back home and chill. Core up these provinces, and well, we will have accomplished a part of our goal to actually be Andalusia. Right, let me just give out strong duchies and the integration policy to the emirs. And there it is, folks. The provinces have been cored up, and we can officially restore Al-Andalus. Boom, just like... Boom, just like that. And new traditions and ambitions, yes, please. Of course, we will be taking them. Our capital has moved to Cordoba from Granada. We do lose the ICTA Tier 1 government reform because now we're an Al-Andalusian Sultanate. We can embrace legalism and mysticism below -50 and 50 instead of 100 and -100. +1 tolerance of heathens, -10% idea cost, and +2 maximum tolerance of heathens. Super powerful. These are our brand new Andalusian ideas. +15% morale of armies, +25% ship trade power, +10% goods produced as a finisher. I love it. And then we also got -15% fire damage received, +100% vassal force limit, +3 tolerance of heathens, -10% idea cost. You see how these mesh from over here. You know, it's the tolerance and the ideas, they stack immediately, bro. +15% national manpower, -15% CCR, a colonist, fort defense and fort maintenance on border with rival, and we unlock this entire branch of the mission tree down here. Okay, so now that we've done that, we also can do Almohad lands right here, which gives us claims on stuff here, I think. Yeah, that's where it gave us claims. And Moroccan conquest, which gives us further claims down here on stuff we already have. Okay, I need to analyze the rest of the missions. I'm just gonna go native coexistence right here since I'm still not planning on colonizing, boys. Actually, I might just go for this one just to do the region border thingy right there. You know what? Yeah, let's colonize Tajari right there, and we'll put down the fort there instead of there, just for aesthetic reasons, you know. But yeah, let's see where we're at now. I'm as tolerant of heathens as I am of my own faith. We hate heretics, though. Yeah, see, I thought we would have to convert a little bit, so I need to convert Sevilla to be able to complete this mission. What are we converting right now? Oh, we can't even convert this one. Damn, I dev'd it too much. I'm an idiot. And our missionary strength really isn't that good. Frick, I gotta focus on this somehow. I think it can be done, though. If we give the ulema, let's see, enforced unity of faith, temporarily, obviously. It'll be hard to take away, but still. And then we do enforced religious unity, and we can also do this right here, but this is permanent, and I'd rather do something more useful. Now, it should be like, Oh, there it is already. And we can even find a missionary strength guy. There it is. He's pretty expensive, but I can still do him. Yeah, perfect. So let's recall him from Shilb and send him to Isbilia. No. Oh my god, no. I do not want my name moving there. Ugh. Yeah, we're definitely not colonizing that. You know what? I'll actually keep Leon around for now, because I don't want it to be too border gory with me owning this giant penis-shaped monolith right there. So if we expand up here more, then I'll integrate Leon. All right, but let's get down to the brass tacks, ladies and gentlemen, and figure out how do we fight this 1,600 dev behemoth. They're pretty much exactly twice our size. Now, will we have help? Venice would help. Shout out the boy. They also have it. They're really powerful. France, though, it's their debt. So really, what this game is trying to tell me is I need to gather like 4,000 ducats, send them as a gift to France. If you send them a gift that's like 1.5 times bigger than their debt, they usually pay it off. And then France will join as well. However, 137. Okay, 137. I'm 72, 125. We're like let's call it 266. And Venice usually pulls mercs out the ass. So let's call it 300k. And Ottomans are probably going to go up to about 150 or something like that. It's doable, man. But do we really want to fight them at their zenith? You know? The answer is always yes, of course. There's no one else that hates them that we could ally, though. Maybe Lithuania, but... I'm actually going to try Lithuania. They can be cannon fodder if nothing else, man. Yeah. In the meantime, I think it's doing nothing time. There's actually a mission called Crusader Kings. Speaking of Crusader Kings, another reminder to watch us next weekend live on the Parabellum YouTube and Twitch channels for Parabellum's first ever Crusader Kings 3 show. Be there or else. Now, someone said if the Ottomans annex the Egyptian Eyalet, we can actually go ahead and release Egypt or the Mamluks from over here to reconquer their provinces. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to fight these guys a couple of times before they even start thinking about annexing Eyalet Imishar. But yeah, man, ever since we wrapped up Humanist, there's been no rebels. You know, I used to hate Humanist because I do still think actually religious is the superior way to play, but it's just so nice not having to worry about those things. Look, now ideas are only freaking 280. 274. What's our idea discount at? Oh wait, Humanist has an idea discount too, right? Dude, we're stacking that thing. Where's those modifiers? Yeah, look, already 30% idea discount. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Andalusia playing tall? Question mark? You're kidding me. It gets Seat of Strong Aristocrats at 92%, bro? I already got all the modifiers. There's nothing else I can do. God damn it, man. I could do religious culture, but we'd still be at 0 like that. Maybe more stab? Okay, now I can do that. No luck on Lithuania. No, Venice is Defender of the Faith. Why do my allies always do that, man? Why isn't it someone like Nuremberg or something? And they've allied Britain again after a very long time, so... there's no real point in even fighting these guys right now. Not that we need this for our goal. Sure, it will be nice to have it, but we'll see. Well, we finally converted Sevilla by giving out stuff that I did not want to give out. There we go. No edict. Let's get rid of that guy. Let's get the unrest guy. Can I revoke these? No, of course not. But either way, there is a restore Al-Andalus, sort of Islam for 20 years, war score cost versus other religions. Not really that useful, and we gain some further claims over in Iberia. Okay. Yeah, this Andalusia mission tree, man, is one of the old ones, you know. We don't really gain too many powerful things. Sure, I'd like to have a center of trade in Granada, but aside from that, it's really just claims, boys. And this down here is actually the branch that we want to go down on for restoring the Caliphate. This right here, not that useful. You know, something else we could actually try pulling this campaign is Portugal and Castile. They're colonizing, right? They already have a lot of colonists. And most importantly, man, their capitals are still here, right? Which means they're routing all of the New World trade still towards Sevilla. It's actually already pretty powerful. 29 ducats trade power. Okay, not that powerful, but it's decent. They can continue to route here, and I can just try and take as much control as I can while still leaving them alive here so they can route stuff, right? So yeah, maybe we'll build up some lights, I guess. Venice calling me in versus the Pope. I mean, sure. I have a little bit of good news. France is paying off their debt. Well, we've been chilling for a minute here, boys. Venice kind of blew up the Pope. France took Avignon right here. Progress on this? No progress just yet. They're in bigger debt right now because they just fought a bunch of wars. So we'll deal with it when we deal with it. But for now, man, I think I'm just waiting for my truce with Castile here to expire. Then we're going to hit them. You know, Venice is Defender of the Faith, but they wouldn't help them, the rival, which is excellent. So we can reconquer Valencia cores, Sicily cores, expand up here a little bit ourselves. This is really the only region I want to grow in to beat up the Ottomans. Sure, I know what you're thinking. We could expand in West Africa. We could go down here, go over here. We could colonize to grow bigger in other regions, but it's just not something I'm looking to do this campaign. So we're in a tough spot. Did I put myself in that spot? Yes. Am I not willing to get out of that spot by expanding in the easiest regions possible? Yes, but we're still gonna do it. Don't you worry. They just keep pushing into the HRE, man. They're not scared at all. Well, even though we're involved in this, our truce with Castile is up. Now, we can't declare reconquest because if I want to hit Aragon directly, Venice does end up coming in like that. I don't want to bother, so I'm just going to do a regular conquest for La Mancha right here, and then we'll get back these cores from that other menu right there. I actually am going to call in Venice. They are willing to join like this, so why not? An actual real Prussia. You don't see that too often. They're Protestant and they're independent. Griff. Aren't these the Goatland guys? I guess the Teutons formed them or whatever. And they're kicking my boy They're kicking my boy what you call it, Sicily's ass in that in this war. Because it's not a reconquest. AE is really high, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take La Mancha, and actually, if I take Toledo, they might move their capital out of here, which, do I want to do this? I don't want to do that, no, because then even the Italian guys get mad. And I don't really need another gold mine. Sure, let's just do the vassal things in La Mancha, man. There we go. Okay, another war with Castile is done. Oh, I need to own Sicily directly for that? Come on. My favorite province name change is from La Mancha to Almancha. There's a second gold mine up to 10. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Aside from this, maybe we could go into Italy, right? Yeah, this is definitely an option, but with Venice being Defender of the Faith, I don't want to disturb the whole Ottoman thing. Over here. Okay. We didn't have that trust modifier earlier, I don't think. But they've also paid off some debt. We can actually declare on the Ottomans. Wow. All right, boys, so let me think about this. So they got, let's call it 200,000, right? I've got about, let's see, 114,000. 110, 200 and something, and 83. Yeah, let's call it 300k versus 200k. We can definitely call it that. I don't even got a claim on them, though. If I want to declare on Egypt, yeah, France won't help like that. Yeah, it's too far away for them. They could still end up joining once the Ottomans are involved, but it doesn't really change too much. Okay, I'm gonna spy on the Ottomans, boys, for, I think, frick, we can actually spy on something, and see if France is still willing to join. This stack is gonna get wiped so hard, dude, but it is what it is. These dumbasses, bro, I'm starting to get pissed off now. I really am. They fight the HRE every year, dude, and it's always Bohemia and their henchmen coming in. Oh. Let's hope they're still willing to join after this. Well, I have this thing to look forward to as well. And by look forward to, I mean have it mess up my campaign. Either way, tier 6 of reform time for now. What do we go with? We don't need absolutism just yet. But all of these other ones suck, so I'm still gonna take Royal Decree. Man, I can't believe this campaign is turning out like this. Like, this is supposed to be a grand campaign, boys. We're not looking that grand. I really thought by this point, man, I'd be hard in this region right here. We still got so much to conquer. Like, out of the provinces that we need to unify Islam, we have Messina and Palermo. Okay, so that is something we've acquired this campaign, this episode, sorry, and Cordoba. So we got Cordoba, Messina, Palermo, and Ifni. We still need Thada, which is owned by, Gujarat of this game. Okay, then we need Constantinople Ottomans, Baghdad Ottomans, Mecca Ottomans, Medina, almost the Ottomans, Dagestan Ottomans, Sham. Where was Sham? I actually don't know where Sham is. Let me look that up. Sham. That can't be Sham. That one, really? For Unify Islam? Sham Ottomans, Samarkand, Transoxiana, okay, one non-Ottoman one, and then Aden and Muscat. Aden is Yemen, and Muscat is Hormuz, which I'm gonna assume that's gonna be the Ottomans soon too. Damn, bro. Actually, we might actually see Qing this campaign. Well, things haven't improved. We're still not closer to fighting the Ottomans because they've just decked on Lithuania. Which means Venice, that's allied to them, is helping them out. However, I can join on the Ottoman side. Well, wouldn't that be lovely? Maybe if France... Actually, France is pretty close to accepting. If they're already fighting these guys, they'll be up north. You know, this is still a chance right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and get burger loans right here. There we go. France's debt is 2,600. If I send them about 4K, they should pay it off, man. I can't believe I'm doing this, but yeah, we gotta do it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop 4K over to France. They should be willing to accept that. Pay it off. Okay, a month has ticked. They did pay it off. They did pay it off. Okay. I do have a claim on Saida right here, man. Moldavia, other Persia, Egypt, Mahra, and Adal are gonna help them out. But they are going to be busy up here. They're already fighting some big guys, man. Venice, 90k. Hungary, 30k. Lithuania, 70k. Novgorod, 30k. Muscovy is an OPM this campaign, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. Yeah. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's move all of these guys right here, man. Take these guys there as well. As soon as they're halfway, I'm going to declare. Well, I did ask France to prepare for war, so they won't hit another HRE OPM, but I feel like we're close enough. If it's not now, I don't know when it's going to be, boys. We have money to hire mercs as well. We should be good, man. We should be good. It's going to be tough, but we should be good. As long as France comes in through here, I don't know. Frick it. Let's just declare. We've been waiting for this for days now in real life. Okay, war with the Ottomans officially started, ladies and gentlemen. The goal in this war is to take a province to release Syria from, so we can reconquer their cores, and then take as much from Egypt as we can. So the war is actually progressing pretty quickly, man. We already knocked out Adal, since they're involved in some other things as well, and this half of Egypt is sieged. I have these two armies right here following along with forts. These guys just came over. France is here. They're still bringing more troops in. My boys are here. France did have troops over here, but they pulled them back. And most importantly, the Ottomans are still involved with Venice, Hungary, Lithuania, and Novgorod. Troop count and manpower not going down, but hey, we're still moving along. The thing is, though, I just remembered, bro, we can separate piece the Aelits. That's like the whole thing. We can separate piece the AL. It's just like insane AE, right? But they are co-belligerent. It really shouldn't be. I guess Cairo, because it has like 42% war score. But yeah, we can separate piece the ALits. Egypt's out. I'm taking the entire state of Bahari. Oh, Venice is actually kicking their ass too, man. They just beat them up over here. And I just saw it right now. Venice has superiority here. I can walk to Constantinople. It fell in 12 days, I think. I think that's what it was. I stood on it, bombed it. It was like 12 days. If it wasn't 12, it was 42. That's what I saw on the pop-up before it went away. This is way easier than I thought, man. We did strike at the right time, though. I think that was the key, and that they're fighting like... they're not... These guys aren't necessarily powerful. Venice is. These three guys aren't really. I mean, combined, they're as strong as Venice, but they're so freaking spread out, right? And the Ottoman AI doesn't know where to go. Like, we haven't really even done... Look, these are all the battles, dude. 2 naval battles, and then 4 army battles, 3 of which is France. Only 1 versus the Ottomans, actually, and then 1 me versus, you know, the Egyptians down here. So, yeah, this is perfect. I just want to knock out Aelit Epirus right here, and then... well, peace out, bruh. Bye-bye, Ottoman fleet. Shout out the boy Venice, man. Listen, we may not be in the same war, but, you know, we're united in our hatred of the Ottomans. Okay, well, they've pieced out of the other war, and they've started unsieging some forts. I think it's time we cut our, well, not losses, but gains right here, boys. We could continue pushing further, but there's no point. So I'm going to take Sadia right here to release Syria from and reconquer their cores, which are those right there. And then I guess what else do we take here? It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Maybe stuff in Anatolia. We don't really need Anatolia, man, but we got to figure out a way to weaken the Ottomans somehow, right? Maybe coast Maybe coast? Maybe something like this? Would they accept this? They wouldn't accept this, but they would accept this. Or maybe instead of Sardia, we do Antioch, so it's connected to us. You know, I will need boats, but I got the boats already, so we're good. You know what? This is a decent peace deal. This is a decent peace deal. There we go. Okay, nice. So at this point, we're chilling. Ooh, well, we'll be out of this pretty soon. Yeah, at this point, we're chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and release Syria just like that. I know I wasted some points on it probably, but no big deal. Leon is angry. Well, you're gonna be integrated soon, so shut the frick up. Yeah, next war we reconquer Syria's cores. We'll take more from Egypt as we'll separate peace them. I like that, man. I like that. Pretty good situation. Satisfied with this first war with the Ottomans. The thing is, I called it over here because I already took the stuff down here from Egypt, and I don't want to get coalition to hell since so many guys are still mad at me. So we actually took some really nice provinces in this peace deal, including a 33 dev Cairo, 13, 13, 5 right here, 17, 6, 9, 10, 11, 11, yeah, 14 really high dev provinces. But yeah, boys, okay, Egypt province has done coring, so crisis averted on the overextension right there. But now that we got this first Ottoman war out of the way, man, it's gonna be a lot easier after this point. Now, what I'm wondering is, since we're doing these grand campaigns a little more role play style, you know, I'm wondering, do we continue with that, or do I just go a full-on border gore with the Ottomans in the next war, reconquer their Syrian cores right here, push a beeline to like Iraq to pop them out, you know, snake all around, take strategic provinces? Even though I don't like the suffering of having disconnected and weird borders like that, it's obviously more optimal to take strategic provinces. But, you know, I think at the end of the day, man, we're just going to continue with our regular style conquest, you know, take it slowly, expand, you know, absorb those provinces as they're near to us and everything like that. And when we get there, we get there. I mean, usually we do 4 episodes of these. You guys know 3 or 4, maybe 5. Maybe we'll have a 5-episode grand campaign. But yeah, still quite a lot more to conquer. Obviously, it doesn't mean that just because I'm going for the Caliphate, that's the only goal, that we have to make disgusting borders and just conquer the Caliphate provinces proper, you know? But yeah, looking pretty good, man. I'm pretty satisfied with what we got going so far. Let's see what's next for us. Maybe chances for fighting Portugal, Castile, and maybe some of the Italian guys. Why not? We don't need stuff over here, but if we can do an easy war versus someone like Naples, we'll take it. Of course, how could I forget? Listen, I can't be mad. I really can't. Not that I couldn't have done this Ottoman war by myself, but France, the boy, I'm gonna stay allied to these guys as long as I can, you know? Let's build up that alliance. Ooh, more idea discounts from Al Azhar. Let's pick up admin 14 here. I really want to get on with admin ideas, man. We need the gov cap desperately. No, come on, man. Was I their only available rival? God damn it, bro. Oh, they didn't even hate me before that. Break my life. Now I'm actually sad, no joke. 40% CCR, not bad. Well, War of the Protestant League started. I'm not in it. Religious leagues, there it is. Whoa. Am I the only one that's not in it? Okay, Bohemia is the emperor. Let's see who they're fighting. Wait, the Ottomans aren't in it though. They're in the league, but they're not in the war. Yeah, there they are on the Protestant side. I think Catholics should win this, man. If it stays like this. Because France, right? Either way, I'm going to move on with some of my own things. Let's declare for, like, Toledo or whatever. Oh, that's about all the war score we can get from that. You know, their New World colonies are starting to get pretty big, so I don't know. 2 provinces, really? That's all I can do? Yeah, when I take the 2 highest dev ones, god damn, man. Do I just maybe take, like, this instead or something like that? It is, but you see, yeah, Toledo is a level 2 center of trade. Yeah, frick it, 2 provinces it is. There we go. 2 pretty important provinces, though. And yeah, with that, we can actually become an empire. Finally, the Andalusian Empire. Nice, inching ever closer to our dream of restoring the Caliphate, boys. Hell yeah. Finally got some gov cap, though. It's so rare to see the Ottomans go so hard in this direction, man. You know, usually they do this regular stuff over here. They don't really go into Persia. Obviously, they go into Russia a lot like they've done so far, but seeing them go this far, pretty much being on the border of India, as we can see, is super, super rare. Obviously, it has something to do with me taking this stuff right here before they even alerted Egypt, but still, man, yeah, they rarely go this way, which means, shoot, we might even have to fight them for Thada. Oh my god, it's just a beating the Ottomans grand campaign, and we only done one war with them. If we try to even remotely full annex these guys, yeah, 16 wars versus the Ottomans. I love it. Actually, my truce with them is up. Huh. Yeah, frick it. Let's go, boys. That's admin wrapped up, so now we got more gov cap, which is excellent. Let's just get that because it's free. You know, these we don't need. All right, time to declare on the Ottomans, man. Obviously, we're gonna be doing a reconquest for like whatever right here. Let's do Trablus or something like that. Gonna drag in Venice. It's gonna be easy to piece out Adal, just like last time. Venice is gonna come in from the north. I am expecting this to be a harder war than last time because Persia isn't really a big war for them, but nevertheless, we're going in. Obviously, we're separate piecing Egypt once again to take these 3 provinces from them, which are important for a mission, and to get these 4 from them, or 3, I don't know, these 3 for Syria. So let's go. Damn. Where are the Ottomans? They're still in this war with Persia. I just knocked Adal out, by the way. Shout out Venice for grabbing Constantinople and Salonik. Let's see, did they get any other forts? Yeah, the Ottomans don't have too many forts over here, man, in the Balkans. Yeah, Venice has nabbed this one, not Belgrade just yet, but we're doing good. Pretty close to piecing out Egypt for just this right here. Obviously, because it's been, you know, not that long. They're still not willing, but we're going to do it. Okay, let's pull this army back. They'll continue sieging Egypt. Meanwhile, let's bomb over here. I think I am still, a Miltech over the Ottomans. And, dude, my generals are insane. They've picked up quality and quantity. I have quality and offensive. The fire damage received should help a little bit as well, along with the morale. The Emperor just won the war, by the way. What the... Well, okay, we're definitely allying them after this war. An actually successful independent Lithuania. So rare. Woohoo! That's Egypt out. Okay, the 3 Syrian cores and the stuff I need to advance my mission tree. Excellent. I like that, man. Very cool. Okay, that is quite a lot of AE, obviously. We'll take stuff from the Ottomans too, but as long as... Yeah, we're not pissing anybody else off, man. It's just the Ottomans that can coalition us, but there we go. There's the mission into Egypt. Scholarly sentiment happens. Oh! Interesting, so we can move our capital to Cairo and become Shia. Advisor discount and missionary strength, I guess that's another way to play it, or we can stamp it out, which is what we're gonna do. And obviously we got claims on all of this right here, which is dope, because it is stuff we do want to take. Hey, this is not bad at all. We really haven't tried diplo-vassalizing anyone just because well, I forgot about it, but don't tell anyone. But definitely, we're going to be trying to vassalize Medina after this war. Diplo, by the way. Diplo-vassalize. You know, I did mention last time that France didn't really help out that much in the war with the Ottomans because they were down here with me, but Venice. Shout out Venice. Big time. They got 90% war score? I mean, participation. It's all of these naval battles. Or whatever. I don't actually know, it's not. Wow, they have been in a lot of battles, dude. Yeah, I mentioned this in another video previously about how participation is actually bullshit and it only matters about how many troops you lose. So if I keep sending like 1k stacks into Ottoman Doom stacks and having them die, oh, I'll have 100 million war participation. The participation thing punishes you for playing the game well. I hope it's different in EU5 if participation even exists. There we go. Had some misinputs right here, and actually all 3 of my armies lost up to 37% participation. Yeah, sucks. I think it's time to call it here, man. They're on low. We got about 80%. We should be good with that. So let me do another check right here. Saida 2-7, and from here until I find that, Jesus Christ, this list, it's 2.3. 7. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just do it from here. That should be all of Syria scores back to them. Yes, it is. So we'll do that. And then... Oh, this is Egypt. Oh, frick. I wanted to take this from the Ottomans, but it's Egypt. Okay, let's see what else we can do right here. Take more stuff up here. Let's see. What's occupied by Venice? Some things. Okay, I'll take that. Get that fort. And that's all they're willing to give me. Okay, sure. Okay, that's another war with the Ottomans done, man. Have we acquired any more provinces needed to unify Islam? I don't... Oh, we got Damascus. We got Damascus, so there is progress right there. Perfect. Okay. Soon Valencia and Sicily will be integrated. And, yeah, after that, we'll, honestly, it's just waiting for truces with the Ottomans to expire at this point, boys. Maybe we could fight the Knights or something, unless they're in with Venice, which they are, obviously. Oh, and there's a diplo-vassalization on Medina, and they actually have a province we need, which is awesome. All right, we're, you know, looking at this, you'd think, oh, you have half of the provinces, so you'd be half of the way towards forming the Caliphate, right? No. We gotta conquer all of this. You know, I have been building up great projects, man. You know, I built the Bellum Tower, I think. Yeah, I did. I put, well, I'm still building the Ait Benadu up to tier 2. Obviously, Alhambra's tier 1. Cairo 1 is tier 1. I do want to get this one up because it's like trade and stuff like that. But the one in Cairo, Al-Azhar, we built, yeah, we can do... What the hell is this? Salvador de Bahia? Why is it in, Oh my god, Leon is colonizing. That's right, dude. Leon does colonize when they exist. Yeah, they got a colonist. I mean, I got one too, right? It's not like I couldn't send my guy here. I literally could, but I didn't even want to own stuff over here, is the thing. Interesting that that's how we found it out, but okay, Citadel of Aleppo. It's just area. This one's useless. All right, there we go. Valencia annexed. We should be able to do a mission right here. Retake Valencia. Nice. Mission unrest, missionary strength. Sure. We'll convert that up in no time. We're up to tier 7, obviously meritocratic. You know, everyone always memes on strength and noble privileges, but have you guys ever seen me take anything else for tier 7? Alright, I just made Venice reduce their opinion of Portugal, since they're without any allies and only Venice would defend them. They're still Defender of the Faith, and oh, it worked! Nice! It actually worked. Okay, let's go in. I'm actually going to declare for Porto right here, man. Portugal is still a big player in the Sevilla trade node, and a big part of that is down to Porto right here. So, let's go in on Portugal. Maybe we can take everything they have over here, depending on AE. Well, let's be real. It's not depending on AE. It's depending on war score. And all of the war score... Oh, I can see... I can see a lot. I think it's because I'm Iberian culture and they're exploring. But, yeah, their colonies aren't even that big, bro. But they... Yeah, still the war score. So, all of this is going to cost me... Let's see... 69. Not nice. We can't actually do that. And it's way too much AE. What about this? Because I really want Porto, man. Now, this is doable, maybe, with ticking. Or wait, I don't even have ticking. Okay, now I'm getting it. It took a month to update. All right, still waiting out this war. In the meantime, Sicily's been annexed. All right, I'm going to go ahead and peace out Portugal for this. Are we perhaps gathering unnecessary aggressive expansion by pushing into these guys? Maybe, man. But, hey, having Porto is gonna do us real good for trade. So there we go. That's another war with Portugal done. Yeah, I think we chill until our truce with the Ottomans is up, which is going to be in 1598. You guys may have noticed that ever since France rivaled me, I never rivaled them back. And that's because deep down, I am hoping to re-ally them, although it's looking extremely unlikely. Oh, Aragon is free somehow. I never noticed that, because Venice just called me into something versus Naples right here, but I never noticed that these guys are a vassal of Bohemia. I mean, okay, you know, there are weirder things going on this campaign. Shun was actually so powerful early on. Now they're an OPM or something like that. But yeah, somehow Aragon became a vassal of Bohemia. I wonder if they stole it from Castile in the Religious League War. Speaking of that, yeah, actually, I would say normal reformation. Nothing too crazy. Oh, something I gotta be careful here with is actually to transfer occupation of stuff to Venice, because I don't want to get coalition, because if these guys join a coalition against me with the Ottomans, it's really not a problem, but if France enters that, which there is a possibility, I'm gonna have to hold off from fighting the Ottomans, so I really should be transferring occupation of everything here to Venice, because there is a high chance they give me stuff in Aragon just because I got claims on it. But yeah, something I really haven't been showing off this specific episode, boys, is how we're working on the economy and stuff like that. You know, it's just been wars, but let's analyze that for a little bit right here. So these are all the incomes that we have from various things. Trade is finally picking up. It's pretty much even with production right here, even though it's nothing huge compared to what it could be if we were colonizing or had more merchants and stuff. It is looking decent. Got the 2 gold mines up and running, you know what it is. Yeah, making a decent bit of income right now. I could be running higher level advisors, but I'm not. I've got marketplaces down in all of the relevant provinces. As you can see, courthouses pretty much everywhere, production buildings in most of the high value trade good provinces, a lot of churches. Definitely we can have a lot more too. And yeah, I've actually put down quite a few manufactories as well in the high value trade good provinces. So economy is looking good, man. Yeah, land force limit is decent. Got these 3 armies right now, which of course pretty soon, because we're at Miltech 16, we're going to be building them up to, well, it's pretty much going to be 30 for 30. Right now, you know, the cannons aren't up to, you know, the size they need to be. But yeah, that is what the economy is looking like this campaign. I think pretty soon we're going to call it right here, boys. Obviously, we don't want this video to be 8 hours long, and I have been recording this all day, even though so little time has passed in game. But yeah, we got absolutism. Whew. To look forward to next episode. So is Porto called Portugal or Portugal, which is the you know, the Arabic name for it? Why is Porto called Portugal? Is Portugal named after Porto, or is it the other way around? Well, not France, Venice called it and didn't give me anything. I'm actually, it is looking cool to see such a dominant, you know, like Venice in Italy. Usually a dominant Italian nation doesn't really emerge in most games. So, yeah, interesting to see. We're not really interested in Italy that much. Of course, we could be going for Genoa or Venice end nodes right here, depending on where we expand. But, yeah, we'll stay friendly with them for now. I respect them because of all the help they gave me in the last Ottoman War. But yeah, boys, with the age of absolutism coming around in about 15 years right here, I think that is a pretty good place to call it, you know, the thing we dreaded the most from last campaign, where to expand. We finally broken through that. Unfortunately, I didn't get to keep my alliance with France, but nevertheless, you know, we still managed to pummel a bunch of guys over here in Iberia, and with the help of initially France and then Venice, we finally managed to push through the Ottomans. And, you know, once you get that initial war out of the way, man, after that, everything is a breeze. We've gotten all of Syria's cores back, and we're ready to continue conquering down here all the claims we have. But yeah, that is where we're going to continue next episode, man. We're probably going to clean up some of these Portuguese, Castilian, maybe some Aragonese provinces over in Iberia, and we're going to be pushing hard into the Ottomans. The thing that's slowing us down this campaign is obviously that literally the Ottomans are the only nation we gotta fight right now and that we can fight. So I'm, you know, even though I said I wouldn't go for border war, I'm debating on snaking to some of these other guys over here, but it really doesn't matter, boys. Ottomans hold pretty much every province except for Samarkand, Muscat, and Aden here that we need to unify Islam. But hey, technically we're halfway there. So yeah, we're leaving off this campaign with about 1,500 dev right here. Next time we'll probably end it with like 5,000. So that's gonna be dope. Major wars to look out for next time, and obviously a lot of conquest coming right up as absolutism spawns and admin efficiency, you know, takes control, and we're able to take more and more land. But yeah, super hyped about next episode. Was kind of scared about this one, about what we're gonna do with the Ottomans in France, like I said, but next time, man, we pretty much got no worries. So yeah, that's what you guys have to look forward to. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video and if you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, to stay up to date when the next episode drops. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.